ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all of this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they signed out. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now Hall to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. On second down, a run with Hall. Strong running. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Rodgers now on first down. Here's a diving catch right side. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. On play action, now Rodgers. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Raiders at 0-9 now on the year. And they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that's not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I'll repeat.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nichols in there to take him down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle and friendly partner. It's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down, Heineke. And this one's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Rodgers to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And past the 40. The 40's out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Once again, it's Jacobs. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Shoves him aside near the 35. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now 2nd and 9. And they'll try to throw now. Heineke. Throw right side, pulled in by Mayer. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Heineke going to move him around. They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. They're trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here's Madison running on first down. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are once again back in front. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And practically, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Heineke. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Heineke. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Going on this drive, looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. The second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
This is 2nd and 8. The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Austin Hooper. As the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Carlson on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit.
And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too. Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And down he'll go at the 25. 102 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's caught by Myers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Garoppolo going to change the look here. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And this throw will be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
This 2nd and 4. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 129 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He gets this to Davante Adams. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jacobs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Garoppolo, quarterback sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jimmy Garoppolo scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Garoppolo going to stay on the field with the Raider offense. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead. They got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And some room to run now. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 157 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Here we go.
They go with Jacobs. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's caught by Aguilar. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
They'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. They'll give the Hall. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, really, we've hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Open man here is Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. And that was no small feat as they go for it on 4th and 9, yet still get it by a yard. What a play. Rodgers to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Clock seconds, under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw, Rodgers. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to have a Raider 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. Charles said for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult